chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laugh. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. Now traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. Or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We don't want to get trapped again. That's why we have to stay in the game. That's how legends are made. So this is all to the future legends out there in 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time. That's right. It's time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, acronyms, patterns, all that. It's just too much. It really is. And then you have rules. You know, you have like 13 different set of rules where eventually one is going to be right. We make trade, I don't want to say we make trading easy, but we make trading not as complicated as most people do. So if you enjoy that, make sure to smash the like. Let me know what coins you would like for me to do. I already got a list going. And of course, let's get started, guys. So let's look at the crypto bubbles. This is on the daily. Crypto bubbles on the daily. We have IMX up double digits, 11.7%. We have Arrow down, and that's because Arrow did a nice little pump. We have some other coins, nothing really in the double digits besides IMX. Let's go to the hourly. What do we see on the hourly? Ooh, we see green, 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 green. What does this mean? Does this mean Bitcoin is going up? Possibly. We're gonna check that in just a little bit. Let us look at the liquidations. we always do this, liquidations on the 24-hour time frame. We're going to refresh this one more time just so we can make sure we get the updated information. We do have some liquidations right here, guys. We are so close to it. 32.97 million, sitting at 116,248, and then some more 32.62 million, sitting right around the same area, 116,413. We are so close to it. We have some liquidations to the downside as well. Joe, move your head. We have some liquidations down here as well, and then some more down here, sitting right around 113,934. Which one are we going to go to first? Well, logic would kind of tell us that we're going to go to get this part up here first before coming down here. However, we did break this level, and we cannot get this unless we break the levels to the upside. However, does it mean that we will definitely go up here and get this liquidation? Nope. We can come really, really close to it and then come down. Why? Well, what it's doing is tricking traders. It's trapping them, really. For all the traders that think that we're going to come up here, we could potentially come down, liquidate those traders that are trying to get this liquidation, and then come down, maybe all the way down here, to possibly go up and get this liquidation again. So my theory is price can do whatever it wants. It can. So anybody who's trading, liquidation areas, just know that there are liquidations to the downside when the price is going up and to the upside when price is going down. Now, if you did not catch it, we were actually on Crypto Coin Mindset, not Crypto Coin Mindset. We were on Crypto Princess YouTube channel. We were on there. It was myself, it was Crypto Coin Mindset, and BC Poor Corp. So if you did not catch that video, I'm going to actually put this in the chat. Definitely check it out and let us know what you think about the video. It was a great time with Crypto Princess. Anytime I say crypto, I was Crypto Coin Mindset. But with Crypto Princess, she was amazing, absolutely amazing. Of course, Piper Academy was always my favorite to watch in the morning. So definitely check them out as well. A lot of great insight on the market, on everything else. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let us get started. Let's say hi to the chat really quick. We got Steve in the house. What's up, Steve? Appreciate you, man, for being here. We got Steve in the house. We got Duality C. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you guys. We got Mike in the house. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Let's see here. Going down the list. We got Bullish on Parade. What's up, brother? What is up? See here. Fellow humans, how's it going? It's going good, my friend. Now, here's the thing, too. Now, I absolutely love the VIP group. In the VIP group, we have just conversations as far as the market, what it's doing, what to expect, everything else. And I absolutely love it. I have some really great admins in the VIP. And one of the admins said, right now, I'm playing it safe. And safe is boring. And I've been saying this for months. Safe is boring. However, what our goal is to reduce our risk. If you wanted to, yes, you can trade. And I'm telling my group all the time, I'm trading with very little money right now so that when the market gets really great, well, guess what? I have money to trade with versus trying to trade this chop, or sometimes it goes in the direction, then it reverses and it takes more than it gave. And instead of doing all that mess, what we're doing is we're taking some trades, but when the market gets really good, you better bet it, you better believe it, we're going to load up. We are going to load up. Lil Caspa in the house. I will get $3,000 now in 2 days. I will invest 200. There you go. Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan. Now for Lil Caspa, we are going to look at Caspa for you. That's going to be our first one we're going to look at. Let's see here. Glamour looks like it bottomed. Thoughts? Okay, we can look at Glamour for you. And thank you for putting the ticker, Glamour. And this is for Bullish on Parade. Thank you so much. Darren Does Things, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, DDT? Appreciate your man being here. A great stream with Crypto Princess. Yeah, it was good. I loved it. One thing with me though, and CCM knows this, where there can be a format and I can just derail it. I'll just but I don't try to. It's just there's so many thoughts that go in my head. But I think I did pretty good on her channel. I didn't derail. I don't think I did. If I did, I didn't do too much. Let's see here. When would you invest in Caspa? Okay, so for Caspa, this is an investment, not a trade. Investment. So that helps me out with my thought process. It's very important. Scalp trade, day trade, swing trade, investment. It's very important to kind of understand, you know, what the thought process is, because everything is different. Completely different. So I'm glad you said that. Let's see here. I understand if you don't want to answer. Oh no, I'll get to it. And we'll do it as an investment. Let's see, acronym chat. I love it. Yeah, for me, I just keep it simple. I keep it super simple. Let's go to the chart. Keep it super simple. Let's see here, going down the list. We got Mike in the house. Appreciate you guys. K Diggity, what's up, man? Price is like me. It does whatever it wants. That's right. That's right. Okay, going down the list. Steve says, great stream. BC is a beast. Dude is an absolute beast. And to think that this guy was looking at crypto when everybody else is doing other stuff, you know, maybe even getting into trouble. He's in high school looking at crypto, looking at Bitcoin, understanding what Bitcoin is. He is literally on a different level. And that's why it's extremely important, you know, 5:45 in the morning. I try my best to wake up at that time, but I don't set alarms. Today I woke up at 5:30 and I didn't see that he had a stream scheduled. So I was like, I'm going back to bed. But he is very, very smart. So definitely, you know, check him out, check out his channel, all that good stuff. If we have admins in the chat, if we can put BC's channel in the chat, please. We got Tech Man in the house. What's up, Tech Man? John 316, my buddy. What's up, man? Appreciate you greatly. Okay, going down the list really quick. Steve says, killed it, buddy. Thank you, man. Yeah, for me, I love going to other people's streams. I love, you know, just talking, you know, it doesn't even have to be about charts. We can talk whatever. And, but I love doing charts. So I have yet to do any kind of collabs on my channel. I think I need to start doing it. I think it'd be good. And then I probably would, I have Restream, so I'd probably use Restream for that. We'll see. See here, no derailing, Joe. The conversation was very good between all of you four. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, DG. Appreciate you. Yeah, I try my best. It's like focus, 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 focus. Look at, let's say you already have a lot of Caspa and let's see here, like a lot. Would you invest $200 on Caspa? Okay. So I would only invest if it's down. So there's another great concept too. Let's say it's Caspa or Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. And let's say you invested a lot already and now you have $200. But if the price is up, I wouldn't invest that 200 there. I would find a coin that's kind of towards the bottom and kind of take a risk on it. Again, not financial advice. This is my own personal thought process. I'd put that $200 into another coin because hopefully that coin in the next month, maybe month and a half, may do some really great numbers versus you putting your money in something that's already gone up. But like I said, we're going to check out Caspa in a little bit. What's the max market cap on Bitcoin? I don't think there is a max. I mean, it can go to whatever it wants. As long as people keep on putting money into it, it'll keep on going. Let's see here. What will it just depends. So the value of a coin is determined by the people buying that coin. Same thing, like if I'm trying to sell you this pen, you know, I can't sell it to you for $700 if you don't find value in it. But if this is, you know, the last pen, or maybe this pen holds some value to you, well, then I can sell it to you for 700, 500, whatever. But if so, the value of a coin is only what other people are willing to buy it at. So hopefully that makes sense. Dave P in the house. What's up, Dave P? Appreciate you, man. Okay. See here. Where are the mods? I don't know. I think I think it's a holiday for them. Not sure. But looking at Bitcoin, this is on the 1 hour time frame. I did I'm always updating the group, the VIP group. This right here, I'm not sure if we talked about this yesterday on the, oh, guys, if you are not a free member of my Patreon, what are you doing? Like, get in there, it's free. I put a link to a video that I made for the VIP group, so check it out. And not only that, but I have my Discord, and on Discord, I put the link to the this. So if you're not in my Discord, what are you doing? Now, the Discord is free. The VIP Telegram, well, that's paid. And if you don't like Discord, which I don't, if you don't like Discord, I may open up Telegram, a free portion of it, maybe this week, possible. I don't know. We'll see. But if you are, a lot of people like Discord. And if you do like Discord, well, then here is the link to join. And like I said, it's free. Now, of course, I don't put everything that is in my VIP group in the free portions because that's not fair. And do you need to join the paid portions of this? No. To learn how to trade? No. Join me every day. Join me here. I'll show you how to trade. That's only if you want access to me and all these updates that I'm doing. But this right here, to me, this is very important. And I'm gonna say this again. Let's see here. I remember your prediction on pump yesterday. I really believe you will nail it perfectly. I hope so. Sometimes, like I said, these whenever I'm drawing, sometimes they are to the T. And this is what, so here's one uni. The price was here. And I drew a line here and I did a circle saying, you know, this could be, you know, the bottom or whatever. But this was back about a month ago. And, you know, and then I drew this line. I said, you know, it could come up, it could go down. And then when the price was here, I guess we checked it like a day or two later, price was up here. I'm saying, well, we might come down here to do this. But if we break this level, this is something like what I'm looking at. And look, I can't make this stuff up, guys. Like this came down right to the area I thought, came up, and I'm thinking it's gonna bounce over the 618, but it went a little bit higher and then started coming down. So, and this is my whole thought process. If it breaks this level, breaks above the 618, then we can enter the trade for potentially a long. This is an aggressive entry. Once we break another pivot, because now it's showing strength. This is level 1, a level 2. Then this is a check mark. This is safer. Now, granted, normally I do my circles in white and yellow. I guess this one I just drew it because I was already in blue and I just drew everything in blue. But here I'm talking about for shorting. This is like for shorts. And if we do break this level, we may come down for this. So again, like I said, guys, like this stuff I can't make up. Sometimes I'm spot on. Sometimes I'm way off. But yes. See here. Going down the list. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. So on Bitcoin, I made a video for my VIP group and I also shared it. And I was basically explaining the thought process, the correlation between Bitcoin's price movement and the alts. They're still doing this, where if Bitcoin goes up, then the alts tend to follow, they go up. But Bitcoin does a slight retracement and the alts do a greater retracement. So that when Bitcoin breaks the pivot that it just created, because this retraced, the alts retrace so much, when it goes up, it's underneath the pivot. So in my opinion, you know, just trading the alts, they're dangerous. Could we make money? Sure. Are we making money? Yeah, of course. Is our stop losses getting out or stopped out? Sure. You know, on the aggressive trades, they're getting stopped out. The safer trades, we're either moving them in profit or taking our first profit and then getting stopped out in profit, or we're, you know, kind of de-risking, taking some of that out of the trade. All right. So let's say here, Bitcoin, let's go ahead and update this. Let's get this. Let's move it all the way over. So now our levels right here pretty much stay the same. And now before in that video, I showed you that I was watching for this level here. But now since we created a lower low, creating a pivot, this is the level I'm watching now. And what it's doing is it's slightly expanded the range that we're looking at, slightly. You can see that this value area low is getting respected really nicely. Here, pretty much here. The value area high, same thing. And then the POC is getting respected as well. Could we come down here? Sure. One thing that I am looking at very intensely, really, is this zone. Once we go into this zone, I'm bullish. Joe, we're in the zone. Ah, yes, but I strongly recommend watching my videos. My updated videos, especially for the VIP group, and then some that I leak to the free portion of Patreon and also Discord. This now has to be the level it breaks for me to be bullish. We're in the bullish territory. However, this is what we need to break. So anywhere in here, I'm really not as bullish as I would be is if it breaks this level. And then of course remains above the level, because guess what? Now we're in this zone. So right now we have Casper we're going to look at, and Glamour. Any of the coins, guys, any of the coins you want me to do? Let's see here. Do I still hate? I don't hate XRP. I don't like it. I don't like what it stands for. Crypto, in my opinion, is to set us free from the banks and to you do payments or whatever we're going to do with crypto. XRP is all about the banks. They want to be a portion of the banks. They want to do everything with the banks. And in my opinion, that's going against what crypto stands for. Now, can I make money on XRP? Sure. Do I like them? No. Do I like the fact that the majority of the coins are held by the ones who made it? No, I sure don't. All right. See, Little Caspa says, from the day I get money and the next 2 weeks, Caspa are pumping. And I honestly FOMO'd in. And when it's 2 weeks to my next payday, it does. Yeah. So like I said, if you're already in the coin and it's gone up, and we're gonna check it out, we'll check it out. But I just go into another coin, especially if you have a lot in it already. All right. See here, Bitcoin. What do I think Bitcoin's gonna do now? And it's literally just ranging. I would like to see it dump now today. So this is what I put in my VIP group. Joe, next time you say VIP, I am gonna, I don't know, but I want to show you what I put. This is what I put in the VIP. So of course I let them know that the core retail sales month over month actually came above what was forecasted. And why is this stuff important? Well, the core retail sales month over month measures, so why does it matter to traders? It measures the key measurement. It's the key measure of consumer spending, excluding autos. Okay. And then, so I put on here, let me just show you this. This is what I put. I put this. So I put that it was 0.7 versus what was forecasted. This shows a robust demand, which can pressure the Fed to keep interest rates higher to control inflation. So this is kind of like a warning. Everybody's priced in the rate cuts of 25 basis points for tomorrow. Does this mean, because this was, in my opinion, much higher than 0.4, it wasn't like 0.5 barely, it was 0.7. So because it's stronger than expected, are these numbers, and I use the quotations because, well, they always get redacted and revised, and it's just a whole bunch of, it's literally like the shell game or find the queen, you know, find the queen, find the queen. It's ridiculous. So with that being said, rate cuts tomorrow. If we don't get them, in my opinion, I think it's going to hit the market and everybody's going to, oh man, the rate cuts. And so it's going to come down. For me personally, I would like to see that so that we could break these levels, do some shorts. We're in 2 shorts, and those 2 shorts I did share with YouTube. It was Doge and also Moondeg, and they're doing really, really well, really well. Now, if we do get that news to where we don't get a rate cut or rate cut, you know, these are the main levels I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and change these colors. I'm always changing the colors just so we can be a little bit easier to see. There we go. Our first level that we need to break would be this one. Let's do this one in purple so it's a little easier to see. First level that we need to break is 114,664. We need to break that. Then here's our zone that we would like to break. Then here's our next major level, 109.5. Then our next major level is 107.6. And then if that's the case, then this would be pretty much our target, 101, 102-ish area. This would be really nice for us to catapult, treat this like a trampoline, and just go to the freaking moon. Let's see here. Lil Cosmo says, that's why I ask you when people get their money. What money are they getting? Income tax? What are you talking about? See, new money are entering crypto on the end of the month, every month, or am I wrong? I really don't think so. I mean, people who are in crypto already are continues to possibly DCA, but I don't think new money's coming in. New money is when everything goes crazy. Man, everything goes crazy. In Sweden, we all get money at the end of the month. Oh, okay. Sorry for spamming. You're not spamming. You're doing your thought process. I like it. So let's see here. So that's the downside. Now, if we do get the 25 basis points, in my opinion, I think it'll give a bit of a rally for the crypto and Bitcoin especially, to where we could come up, break above our 116,632 level, and hopefully finally find support off of this level, and then, play again in this zone like we did before. We kind of played in here, but here's the thing. Am I expecting a retrace? I am. Could it happen tomorrow? Possible. We have a great chance tomorrow. Or could it happen once we reach our levels up here again and then start coming down? And because I still think we're going to get a pretty good shakeout. One more before we blast off. Could that happen to where we just go up? Sure. But I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think we're going to get that rate cut tomorrow? Let me go ahead and put that. Let's see here. Start a poll. Let's do rates cut tomorrow? Question mark. So I just started a poll. Let me know. And I accidentally saw how many people are watching the stream, and now I'm sad. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What do I think is going to happen? So that's what I think. I think today it's really rough. I thought, man, I thought we were going to have better results as far as the core retail sales. I don't know why. I think it was just hope, because I know people aren't spending money. It's hard for people to spend money when they can't even buy groceries or buy the necessities. Maybe their kids just tore their shoes up and they got to buy new shoes, and shoes cost, I don't know, $100, $80, $750, I don't know. But now they got to do that expense, and now that's coming out of their budget for their groceries. So it's just really, I don't see new money coming in. We'll just put it like that. All right. So let's go and get started, guys. If there's any coins you want me to do, let me know. What is a rate cut? So the rate cut is the interest rates that the US does. And the interest rates, what they're doing is they're trying to, now for me personally, I know very little about this stuff. And I strongly recommend everybody watch Piper Academy. Piper Academy is an absolute beast. This guy's Army Piper. So definitely check him out. 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the morning market report. He goes over all this, but I'm gonna kind of break it down from the information that I have. So the rate cut, what it does is because our inflation is high. Why is the inflation high? So let's just start from there. Why is the inflation high? The inflation is high because the government doesn't spend their money wisely. Because the government doesn't spend their money wisely, they have to, what they're doing literally is devaluing the dollar because, well, they raise the debt ceiling, they increase the dollars that are put out into the market, digital dollars or actual printing of the money. And so because of that, it reduces the value of the dollar. Because the value of the dollar is less, we have inflation. So everything's costing more. And I made a comment on Crypto Princess's channel live stream that we just came from, where before a candy bar used to be 49 cents. I sound like an old man, should be on a rocker. It was 49 cents and now it's $2.99. Everything's going up. So in order to reduce inflation, what they have to do is they have to reduce the interest rates. You reduce the interest rates, and now I could be getting all this wrong, but I think I'm right. You reduce the interest rates, and what that does is people who are trying to start a business or trying to buy a car, the interest is reduced, so now it kind of incentivizes them to do that. Let's just say, for example, start a business. So now they can take out a loan with lower interest to start a business, which should potentially generate money. And because that money is being generated, now the business owner can spend that money on paying employees. So now the unemployment rate gets reduced because now people are working. So it's a whole cycle. But that's what I think. All right, moving on. Let's go and get started, guys. Right now, I'm just kind of watching Bitcoin. It's kind of like just, again, in this range, very dangerous range. And if you're watching any coins, let's go ahead and look at Caspa. So, Joe, you didn't even give us an up or down. I can't give an up or down right now. Let me look at it one more time. Man, this is what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to come down. I think it's just going to toy with us. Maybe even lower, because we're doing lows. We're going low, lower, low, lower, low, lower, low. Maybe down to here before shooting up again and then just toying with us. I could be completely wrong, though. This one, let me put a face on here so that I know. Let's just do this one. Like at this point, I really don't know. I need more data. I sound like Powell. I need more data. I need more price action. But this is what I think might happen. We'll see. So let's look at Caspa. Okay. Let's see here. Sui might be good. Hey, dear, what's going on, man? So let's check out Sui. And this is for deer. It's a double-sided knife. Higher interest rates make more money to pay back debt. Lower interest rates help more people buy into the market. The real key is cutting out the waste that causes it. Very true. The first time I heard Powell say that the unemployment rate needs to go up, I was like, did he misspeak? There's no way. Because unemployment rate going up, that means more people are unemployed. Why would you want that? Why would you want the American people to lose their jobs? And I was like, there's no way, but it's all a cycle. It all intertwines. You have the unemployment rate goes up. That means unemployment goes up. That means people aren't working. That means people aren't buying the extra stuff. That means because people aren't buying the extra stuff, well, they don't need, let's just say, the vacations go down because, well, people are getting unemployed. Well, if the agencies, they don't need as many people because, well, they're not a lot of business, so then they get unemployed as well. And because more and more people are getting unemployed, they don't have money to be buying. And because there's not that buying pressure, then everything like comes down. It's a whole cycle. It's a mess. It really is. the way it's set up to fail. And when I'm referring to it, it's the monetary system. It's set up to fail. This is why crypto, Bitcoin, is the answer, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right. So we're looking at Caspa the other day. And let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's take that off. Let us look at what we're looking at here. Okay. So when we were looking at price action, first price action was right here. And I'm saying, I can't make this stuff up, guys. Look at this. I can't make it up. Sometimes I'm way off. Here I was way off. I thought we were going to come down. We actually went up. But look at this. We're here. I'm thinking we're going to come down to about here. What do? We came down to about here. Then go up. Then we're doing this to where we set our alert right here. The 4-hour candle, that's what that says, 4-hour candle needs to be above this blue line. The alert goes off first. That is our indication. That is our, there's steps to this. Step 1, the alert must go off. Step 2, the candle, whatever I mentioned here, 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, whatever it is, needs to close above whatever level I mentioned. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is only for entertainment purposes. And if you're entertained, put a 1 in the chat. If you are entertained, put a 1 in the chat. Then here, the alert goes off. We're closing above this blue line. So we enter the trade. Here, our alert goes off. We enter the trade. And we come up to our, and this is why it's important, looking at these zones are very important. Like, I don't just draw random lines. Like these levels are very important. Go right up to it, come down. Now this is where I want it to bounce. Why? It's about 38 to 50%, actually about 50% of this leg. And this is where I want it to bounce. It starts to bounce looking good and it comes down. Oh crap. Breaks below the 0.5, 618. Joe, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, well, let me just show. Magnet tool on. Then the Fibber trace went from the absolute lowest level to the highest level. And let's come over here so we can kind of see. So once again, goes between the 0.382, the 0.5, beautiful bounce on the 0.5. Then it goes to the 618, breaks below the 618 to the 786-ish area to tap it, comes up. So this right here, it scares me. I want to see a bounce right here. This is where I want to see a bounce. But because it came down lower into the golden pocket, uh-oh. More than likely, we're going to do a lower high and continue to roll over. This is my thought process. Now, notice what I'm doing. Even though I know that we're up here and we broke this, I'm still giving you my thought process as if we were in the trade. This is what sets me apart from a lot of other people, in my opinion, because they will tell you the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda, on how you could have made money, how you should have done this, how you, it just, what I do is I show you in the moment. Here, price went up. We're expecting a retrace to about the 50% level to see a bounce. We start bouncing, and now what I'm expecting, again, nobody knows, what I'm expecting is for it to come up here about 50% of this leg to potentially come down, do a lower high, which is fine, then break through it. This is what I'm expecting to see. Do we see that? No. Instead, we barely come up, barely, about 23%. Then we break down, we break below this. Oh, crap. We still have a chance to bounce in the golden pocket. Breaks below the golden pocket to the 786. Now, because it did that, it's showing a lot of weakness. So here, about 50% of this leg is about right here. I'm expecting the price to roll over and continue coming down. Once again, do I know what's going to happen? Nope. Sure don't. What happens? It breaks that 50%, which is great, comes up here. So now what I would expect is something like this. Come down here, continue up. Now I do have to change this because from here to about here, about 50% of this to come up. and then possibly come down, and then, well, not that much. Come down to about here. And now let's put this in blue because we're updating this, and let's make this nice and thick. And again, what we're doing is we're just constantly checking in. So here, our 4 hour, we would have entered the trade right here. So let's go ahead and just do an arrow. So 4 hour, this is where we would have entered. So hopefully all this makes sense. Now let's zoom out. Let's have the whole thought process of investing. Okay, so I invested, oh man. Sure, I would throw the $200 in here because it didn't really pump. Or if you already have a lot of money in this, I'd pick another coin, put $200 in that one. That's what I do. All right, let's see here. Let me catch up on the chats. Got ones in the chat. Okay, good. Techman says, all the corruption causing issues need to go without getting political. Contractors charging the government. I know it. $3,000 for a screwdriver. I know, man. I see some of those on YouTube shorts. It's like, how in the world? And for one, the nerve to charge that on the bill. And for two, the idiots that approve that payment. To me, that is money laundering. I don't know about you, but to me, that's money laundering. And insurance getting billed. Oh, speaking about insurance. Oh my gosh. My vehicle, liability only. You know, I turned in my brand new car because I'm not using it. I don't work. I need to start working though, but I don't work. So I don't use I put gas in my car once every like month and a half, 2 months, maybe. I don't use it. So I turned that car in. I got an older vehicle, and I remember paying $39 for liability only insurance. Then it went $59. Then I'm over here in Georgia, and it's $99. This month, I don't know, I even know if they gave me a warning. This month, it went from $99 to $150. I don't know about you, but that's way, man, I just do Uber and Lyft. I'll pay somebody to, you know, drop off my food or to take me to wherever I need to go. I ain't gonna pay no $150 for, now I can understand 100, because I was paying, I think $150 for my car insurance for my brand new car. So I got to call them up. Oh man, I got heated when I saw, and that was right before the stream too. It's like, what the world? 150 for what? Nah. See here. Techman says, why can't the Fed refinance the debt at 0% and require every government department to submit a reasonable budget? Yep, I agree. Yep, 100%. And that's what, and I try not to say certain words because I know it gets flagged, but that's why a certain somebody got employed by the people and started finding all this corruption, and all these people were making all this noise saying that, you know, it's not right. But then you had judges and their wives, where their wives were heads of certain, you know, fundraisers or whatever, and they were getting like money laundering big time. But do they go to prison? No. However, if you make a mistake on your taxes or you don't do your taxes, guess where you go? That's right. Hey, we got WixY 589 in the house. What's up? See here, how many percent are your portfolio in Bitcoin? Unfortunately, oh man, like 5%. Yeah, it's pretty sad, which was a huge mistake. However, live and learn. That's what we're always doing. We're living and learning. So in the bear market, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be busting my butt. I'm going to be working a lot, and I have to work, guys. I really do. You know, the business, the expenses are there, and I'm going to have to work because I need to make a lot of money so that I can save that whole year, so that 365 days after the high, I'm going to start DCAing into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is going to be like about 90%, if not a little bit more, of my portfolio. And I messed up so bad. And this season, because of the saturation, it really, man, messed up my portfolio big time. It is what it is. Well, live and learn. Live and learn. I pay less than that for 2 vehicles, full coverage. Are you serious? Yeah, and then not only that, I'm thinking it's story time, but yeah. Let's see here. So the next one is Glamour. So that is my thought process on Caspa. So let's do a Glamour. I think it's called Glamour. GLMR. Glimmer. Dang it, I had the wrong. Is there a Glamour? Okay, so this one's for Bullish on Parade. This one's Glimmer. And this one is down in the dumps. Oh, you're talking about the bottom. Man, possible. Possible. So we're looking at the daily. This right here is the bottom. Right now, we are at a level of support. And to me, this is a pretty strong level of support. And we can even make this a little bit of a range. We can go from this low to this low right here. Oops. Drop that again. There we go. So this is what we're looking at. Now, in order for me to be bullish, because right now I'm not bullish, could this be, could you get it right now? Sure, of course. Again, none of this is financial advice. But, oh man, it's only 12%. So I would rather save my butt and wait 12%, let the price action break above 0.0712, set your alert about 12% from where it's at right now. And so we can do a set alert. For me, I'm not going to set an alert. I'm not going to do this coin, but you would actually do the alert, blah, 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 create. I'm not going to do it. But this is where your alert would be 0.0745. Then for this one, your 4 hour, same thing, 4 hour candle needs to break above the blue number, 0.0712. When it does, you're into the trade. But Joe, what if the price keeps on coming down and it comes down like this? Well, as soon as it breaks a level, then you can enter the trade. And that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for the break of this level. So if it does this, you're not going down and, could you dollar cost average? Sure. This is 8%, but we're looking at about 12%, to the downside, which isn't bad. I would think like 30% or something, but for me personally, I would actually wait. Let's go to 4 hour really quick. To me, this looks very manipulated. This looks like nobody's really buying it. This looks fabricated. It looks fake. Fake news. But this is what I would do. I definitely do that right there. So let's do Sui for deer. Sui. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? My goal is to make you money. That's my goal. Right now, we're looking at the daily. Let's see here. For this Sui, let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see what our thought process was. Oh, nice. So what we actually did, we used the ghost patterns or the bar patterns. It's right here. It's the bars patterns. Y'all can't see it. It's the bars patterns. And so whenever I click on my favorites toolbar, if you look over here to the left, you can see this kind of got a highlight on it. You click on this and then you can see it right here. So we have a ghost feed and the bars pattern. I'm using the bars pattern. And since I have a star on it, it is on my toolbar. Now, we actually got this from an area somewhere over here. Normally I leave it here so I can see where I got it from, but I didn't do it in this case. And I was thinking when the price was here that we might do something like this and then, of course, enter here. And sure enough, it came up and then it came down. It's not exact, but it looks pretty good to me. All right. with that being said, let's go ahead and delete all this. I also did say that we're going to come down, but if we went up, this is what I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and 39 drawings. Get out of here. Daily. Sui's looking strong. Not gonna lie. Sui is looking strong. Let's go 3-day. Why am I doing the different time frame? Just so I can have more information on the chart without all the bars, all the candlesticks. I like it. Now, granted, yes, we had a high, then a lower high, which is fine. Everybody freaks out on that. But then we had a higher high, which is showing strength. The lows keep on going higher. I do like that. And we had a really nice, run up, then a pullback. Beautiful. A little bit lower than I would like, but still looks good. Let's go back to the daily. You know what I want to do? I want to pull this level. So fib retracement from the absolute low to the high. Came down here, golden pocket-ish area, broke below. We fought again, 618. Then we broke above, tapped it one more time. Right now we're balancing on the 382. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide this one. And then now I'm gonna go to the most current one from this low to this high. And we can see tap the 618 coming up underneath the 382. Okay. I'm gonna take that off. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So what I'm doing is I'm doing top-down analysis for one. And for two, I'm liking what I'm seeing and seeing the strength of the move. So here we came up. Let's see here. Do I still own XRP? Yes. I'm going to sell at $5. I'm going to sell 50% of what I hold. And then I'm going to sell 50% at $7, 50% at $10, and then maybe keep the rest. I don't know. We'll see. Tacos. Is today what day is today Tuesday? Oh, I don't even know if they have a Taco Bell around me. I don't even know. See here. This is where I fell in love with you. When you told me Pepe was manipulated. You are crypto Phoebe here, I guess. I don't know. I could see Sui go to 5, then being boring for a week or two. Possible. Quite possible. So here we had a nice little run up. This is a nice little retracement. And what's really difficult right now is these coins can look great. Absolutely great. But if Bitcoin decides to roll over, it's going to take these coins with it. Right now, this is a beautiful, and let's do another one. I like doing these, especially the lower time frames I go, I keep on doing this. So let's go ahead and snap in. How come it's not snapping? Snap in place. Beautiful 0.5. Now, there was a few of these that I saw, and I actually made a video or two for my group. I was like, guys, right now, they look great for a bounce. They look so great for a bounce. However, we could get some news tomorrow, which is today, and it destroy the market. It just pulled everything down. And because of that, these coins could also come down, even though they look great. Now, one thing I am noticing, we're starting to see a slight deviation from Bitcoin's movement and the alts movement. I'm not sure if y'all have caught that yet, but I've been letting the group know that we're starting to see that deviation to where when Bitcoin comes down, these coins are sometimes coming down, but sometimes just kind of leveling out or not going down as much as they were before. And right now, it's kind of evident, like these coins, they're kind of on their own trajectory, or at least starting to be, which to me is potentially the start of the alt season. Now, granted, I'm not one of these YouTubers, alt season, let's go. No, I'm still very leery, especially the next couple of days of, you know, what might happen as far as all the FOMC and everything else. But for Sui, was there a question on Sui? I think Sui just wanted, for Sui, we just wanted to know an entry. So for Sui, I do like it. I do see that we may get some rejection right around this level. So what I'm looking at for Sui, we broke. Actually, we went higher than I thought we would go. I thought we'd go about here, like underneath this, and watch, let me show you why. Joe, are you gonna do another fib? Yeah. There. Okay. So, where is this one? Okay. So this is the pull that I just did. Oh, 382 is there. Okay. I'm thinking the 382 is going to be right here underneath it. So right now it came up to the 382, which is perfect. So what I would not be upset if it pulled back to about here to continue coming up. 0.5. So coming down like this, doing this number. So could I enter right now? Sure. What it would be my stop loss from here to here? 5%. That's nothing. I tell you what, let me do it a little bit lower, just because everybody else is going to put it right here. And right now they're getting them liquidations. So let me go 7%. So this will be my stop loss. It's YouTube. Copy. Now this is kind of a more aggressive trade, especially this week, just because we don't know what's going to happen. But if you're an aggressive trader or a risky trader, then what you could do is you could enter some now, even though I know I wouldn't enter right now. Could it continue going up? Sure. But if it comes down and then comes up, this would be an aggressive entry. And then this would be a safer entry. Do you know the reason why? One, aggressive entry, even though it broke this level, we're still underneath this kind of zone. And not only that, but, you know, depending on how many candles, this might be like a day. This could be to where we get the news that it just dumps everything. If we get that news, hopefully it pumps. And if we do get a retracement here, which would be into the zone, and we start coming up, this is safer because more than likely we got good news and everything's going up. So that's my thought process. And we got our hour, guys. We did 1 hour of the show. I greatly appreciate you. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Definitely smash the like if you haven't already. If you're watching this on the replay, smash the like. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. My goal is to get rich with you and not because of you. And for that reason, I give you all of my thought process when it comes to entering trades, how I'm looking at trades, what I'm looking for, all the secrets that I have. I'm giving them to you right now. Now, if you want pretty much almost 24/7 access to me, then you join my group, Trade_Intuition. That's on Telegram. It's a VIP section where I update you on the market when there needs to be updates. I update you on the active trades when there needs to be updates. We move up the stop losses. If for some reason the market's reversing, I'll update everybody and say, hey guys, and I'll pin the message so everybody gets notified. The market's not looking good. It looks like it's reversing. Let's go ahead and start taking out half of our position. Let's start moving up our stop losses. I'm going to be updating the setup group or channel, so be aware. And then I'll go and I'll do that. Then I'll make another announcement. All right, guys, I just finished. Everything is up to date. That way you're like not anticipating maybe another update. So if you want that, reach out to me, trade_intuition, and we'll get you in the group today. If not, it's all right. Join me every day here. Not only that, but I show you different ways to where you can get free content. Discord, free content. I may be opening Telegram for free content too. For people who don't like Discord, I hate it. I really do. And then but there's a lot of traders on Discord, so whatever. And then, of course, Patreon. All the links are in the description, guys. All the links are in the description. If you have issues, reach out to me, trade_intuition on Telegram. I'll help you out. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. And Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? So we will see you on the next video. Take care, guys. And the dramatic fading out of the camera. 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much. See you on the next one. As always, don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Sometimes, you know, just sitting on your hands is the best bet. If you are going to be risky, scale into the trade, also known as dynamic money management. Ooh, sexy. Yeah, dynamic money management. It's just a fancy term, repackaging of scaling into a trade. So I do thank you. Let's make this money. Take care, guys.